The hardest part of creating is creating even if it feels like no one's watching. Again, laughing because I have felt this so many times. After my 5th year channel anniversary, I did a big collaboration for this 5-year thing. I brought all my most frequent collaborators into like a script and had them all read out like little bits, combined it all into one. Very proud of the video even to this day. But something kind of hit me after that. Like a little bit after, it's like, okay, I've been making YouTube videos 4 or 5 years now. Like I don't have an audience, not a big one at least. And, like sometimes you just feel like, what's the point if I'm just talking into an empty room? Right now, my room is empty. I'm talking, it is 4:24 a.m. at night, and I'm just talking in an empty room. What's the point of this all? Well, again, this kind of goes back to just thinking about the creation itself. If you kind of take your audience out of the picture and then you take yourself out of the picture and you look at what you're creating, you're going to be inspired. A lot of times it feels good that you've been able to finish this project that you've been working on for so long and feel that passionate about. Honestly, another thing that kind of helps with this though, because I did get in like a little bit of a slump in like late 2018, I think, or I guess it'd be late 2017. Wow, that's a long time ago. It was like just before I had started working on a new job, and it was actually before the Cakecore channel like relaunched. But the Cakecore channel relaunch was kind of in response to that. I was not feeling too great about just creating stuff by myself with nobody watching. That kind of combination is not a very nice one. So I kind of started to lean on collaboration. I went to the people in the Cakecore group and said, like, look, why don't we try to change this Cakecore channel into something that is entirely collaborative 100% of the time, and we'll do it frequently. And that relaunch that we did ended up being one of the best things that's happened to me creatively, because it just keeps giving me more and more things to work with. At the very least, if nobody's watching a Cakecore video, if no Cakecore video ever saw anybody's TVs, at the very least, I'm living that with my friends. And those conversations we're having, those are real conversations, and those are real jokes that we're sharing around. In a way, we're both viewers of the same content at that point in time. And I think that's how I'm able to justify it to myself, Collaboration is just a powerful thing. Not all content calls for the same kind of collaboration, but even if you're doing skits or scripted videos or commentaries, whatever kind of videos you're doing, bringing in another person, it's another form of presenting art to people. So at the very least, if you don't present to those other people, you're presenting to your friends who have fun with you, And if your friends aren't having fun, try to make it fun for them. And it might not always be a good collaborative fix. But if you and your friends are having fun, people who are watching are probably going to have fun. And if they're not, at the very least, no one can take that memory away from you. No one's going to take my Left 4 Dead 2 memories with Owlton away from me, or my Flatlands memories with James Douglas and Denver away from me, or my what's another one? Battlefront with pretty much the whole group. That's all stuff that's lock and key. UHC memories, they're all in here, baby. I don't care if you don't watch those. They're still in here. I'm still able to relive those. And that's what's nice about uploading to YouTube, is also a form of documentation. I know some channels that actually treat it almost entirely as a form of documentation rather than presentation. James Douglas, his entire approach to YouTube is through documenting his journey through different games or whatnot, and collaborating with different people. And it's a beautiful thing that you can do. You can document stuff on the most public website in the world that's probably not going to crash at some point and lose all its data. I don't think that's going to happen, and if it does happen, it's probably going to happen after our lifetime. I think with how popular YouTube is, if something drastic ever happens and all the videos go down, that's probably happening after I die, right? Assuming I don't die 3,000 years from now. I don't plan on dying that late. I plan on exiting a little sooner. But the normal human amount of time, okay? That's what I'm looking for, all right? Don't read into that. All right, so I guess that's how I've been able to justify it myself. Again, I did get a little bit of slump about this very topic, though, about feeling bad that nobody's watching in 2017. I've kind of bounced back from it, and now I feel like I'm in the best spot creatively that I've ever been before, and that's all thanks to collaboration, honestly. And now I've got a nice mix of both solo stuff and collaboration. It's put me in a good position. So even if you don't make everything collaboration, having someone to bounce stuff back off of, it helps validate the art's existence and in your place in all of this, right? In your place in content creation and your place as an artist. So that's my take. I hope that helps. Hey there. You just watched a clip from my creative podcast. If you'd like to check out the full episode, you can support me over on Patreon. And if not, you can subscribe to check out more clips coming here soon.